Welcome. Here is a rundown of war in Ukraine. G7 joins EU on $60 per barrel price cap on Russian oil. The group of 7 nations and Australia have joined the EU in adopting a $60 per barrel price cap on Russian oil. The move is part of Western efforts to reorder the global oil market to prevent price spikes and starve President Vladimir Putin of funding for his war in Ukraine. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said in a statement that the agreement will help restrict Putin's primary source of revenue for his illegal war in Ukraine while simultaneously preserving the stability of global energy supplies. The cap will prevent a sudden loss of Russian oil to the world that would have led to a new surge in energy prices and higher fuel inflation. However, some have criticized the $60 figure as not low enough to cut into one of Russia's main sources of income. Russian-installed authorities start evacuation from occupied town. People with reduced mobility are set to be evacuated from the occupied town of Kakhova in Ukraine's southern Kherson region, Russian-installed authorities have said. It is part of a wider relocation of civilians on the east bank of the Dnipro River, which has become the front line of fighting in the southern region. Russia and Ukraine are exchanging fire from opposite sides of the river, after Moscow's forces were forced to withdraw from the city of Kherson. The Russian-imposed administration in Kherson said bedridden people or those with limited mobility would be taken to the Henichesk district to the southeast. And Putin could use peace talks to restock his army, warns UK Foreign Secretary. Peace talks with Russian soldiers in Ukraine could be used by Russian President Vladimir Putin to restock his armies before launching another attack, the UK Foreign Secretary has warned. In an interview with The Telegraph, James cleverly said there was a risk a ceasefire is actually just used by Putin to train up more troops and to produce more ammunition and to refit his damaged armed forces and to rearm his armed forces. His warning came after US President Joe Biden said he would be prepared to talk to Mr. Putin if he was genuinely looking to end the war, something that has not happened so far. He said that if the Russians used any pause in the fighting simply as cover to rearm, there could be even further trouble down the line. Then all that will happen is we'll see exactly these scenes again, but maybe, I don't know, 6, 12, 18 months time, he said.